Hello. It is so awesome just to have a few minutes to pop into your inbox and say hi, and to give you a really quick update about our upcoming back to school block party. Now, for those of you who are familiar with this event, this is going to be our sixth back to school block party coming up in August. It is our largest community outreach, and it is the annual service project of our women's advocacy group, the Red Heart Mamas. So we are busy getting ready for this event. Now, some people have asked me why the Heart2Heart Foundation does a back to school block party, and it's really pretty simple. First of all, we know that this is a time of the year, much like the holidays, that presents a hardship for a lot of our lower income families. And in those priority neighborhoods, we want to make sure that we're helping them with those resources. While I wish we had really deep pockets and we could provide everything the child needs to get ready for back to school, what we can do is we can provide book bags and basic school supplies for 2,000 children and teens from here in our area. And that is exciting. So a big thank you to all of the companies, to the organizations, the other nonprofit partners, and to individuals who are donating school supplies, especially to Healthy Blue South Carolina, for once again donating those 2,000 book bags. So the second reason why we do the back to school block party, we wanted a way to help educate and to help share our message of hope and prevention, because we know that heart health begins in childhood. And so if we can plant that seed at the family level, then our hopes are as that child grows up making healthy lifestyle choices, we can reduce the number of people as they reach their adult years who are developing heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and to help prevent more people from dying prematurely from heart attack and stroke. So selfishly, as the Heart2Heart Foundation, that's our mission in all of this, and to help identify those parents and guardians who might be at risk of heart disease and they don't know it. And of course, the third reason, you all, if you're familiar with the Heart2Heart Foundation, you know that we believe in collaboration. Many hands make light work. And if we all pull together, it's amazing what we can do here in our community. So we have about 60 to 65 community partners that we typically work with through the back to school block party. Our planning team consists of about 12 different organizations that put this together every year and work alongside of us. But we love to have our community partners come together because we find that there are a lot of parents, there are grandparents who are raising their grandchildren, and they haven't had kids in the household in a really long time. There are new families to our area that may not know what resources are available. So a big part of the back to school block party is to introduce those resources and programs and services that are available to these families every day. See, I'm a really big believer. It's one thing to tell somebody, hey, make healthy lifestyle choices, right? It's quite another thing to connect them with those resources, to those clinical services, to the information that can help them live healthy and productive lives and have a great school year. So that's part of the reasons why we do the back to school block party, and we have a great time doing it. We get to meet so many different families from all different backgrounds and ethnicities and stories, and it's just awesome to meet those families. So this year is going to be a little different. Last year, through the pandemic, we still pulled it off. We did a drive-through event, and we still distributed through our drive-through event and our community partners 2,000 book bags and 1,000 parent resource bags. Well, that didn't stop us. And this year we've met the challenge again, except we're going to do things just a little bit differently, a little bit of a hybrid, because our event draws hundreds of families. Still too many people to bring into the mall just yet. So here's what we're going to do. Half of our book bags and half of our parent resource bags are being distributed through our community partners. And you can see a list of those awesome organizations at back2schoolblockparty.com. They have identified families that they already serve from low-income communities that need the help. And so those bags have already been promised to families to help them out. Then the other half of our bags are going to be distributed in person at our back to school block party on Saturday, August the 7th, except we're going to be outside. Now that means space is limited, but that also means that we do have room for about a dozen or so of our community partners that reinforce our message of prevention and hope through healthy lifestyle choices. And so we are so excited to be able to bring them there and to bring back some of the things that we usually do. Something as simple as checking somebody's blood pressure, or a child receiving a new dental kit from Colgate and Dr. Harvey Spencer. So things like that that we can present to these families. So we're very excited about that. And that will be again on Saturday, August the 7th at the Rock Hill Galleria. And you can visit our website at back2schoolblockparty.com and you can check out those of our community partners that will be there as vendors. But that's only a small portion of the community organizations that we partner with every year, that we collaborate with. So what are we going to do for the rest? Because we definitely want to make sure families know about them. Well, you know, the old saying, go big or go home. We have a solution for that. What we are going to do this year, we have the in-person event for our priority families, for those families that need that assistance with back to school, but we want to go broader, because everybody needs to know about making healthy lifestyle choices. There may be people that we can't reach through the back to school block party because, again, it's only 2,000 children and 1,000 parents, but there are a lot more people in our area here in York County that we want to make sure they know what resources are available to them here. So we're going to go virtual. Yep. We are going to hold a virtual back to school block party on Saturday, August the 21st from 9 until noon. There's going to be some educational sessions. There are going to be exhibitor booths there that you'll be able to go and visit and get resources, enjoy some educational information from them. You're even going to be able to video chat and text with those organizations. And once the event is over, we're not taking that information down. We're going to leave it up for a full year. So unlike our in-person event, which is completely free to the families, we don't allow anything to be sold. At this event, because it's open to a broader demographic, it's open to all families. If you have a business, if you have a cottage industry, if you have a home-based business that you would like to be an exhibitor for the Back to School Block Party, we'd love to have you. If you're a nonprofit organization, a church, a daycare, a private school, after-school program, dance, karate, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, everybody and anybody is welcome to take a look at the virtual event and to join us. So what I'm going to do to kind of explain this to you, and this will be available, there's going to be a link at back2schoolblockparty.com, and you are going to be able to click on that. So I'm actually going to share my screen. This is our website. This is the Back to School Block Party website, and I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see really well here. But there will be a link there that you'll be able to click on to get more information about our virtual health fair. And it's not just health and wellness, although selfishly that's that is actually our focus, but we'll have all kinds of vendors and exhibitors that are there. When you go to our website, if you would like to donate in-kind school supplies, there is a form there that you can fill out. If you are a company and you say, wow, Sheila, I love what you're doing, I want to sponsor, we would love to have you. We do have a deadline because we have got to get this out, the printing out and the posters done and distributed. So if you want to sponsor, give me a quick call. We'll be happy to work you in. But the one thing that I did want to show you is this. This is going to be our virtual Back to School Block Party platform. It's really easy. When you get to our website, click on that link. It's going to take you here. Now, guest registration will not be available until Saturday, August the 21st. You'll be able to register prior to that, but you won't be able to actually get into the event until then. But if you are a business, whatever kind of commercial business you are, if you're a nonprofit, a church, a community organization, if you have a home business and you want to apply for a booth, it's really easy. All you're going to do is hit that button, and it is going to ask you to set up an account. And once you set up your account, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you how easy it is. You're not going to select the event organizer. That's me. You're going to go in as a booth host. And so I'm going to put this under a different account that I have, which is, I'll just put it under the Loaner Group. That's our marketing consortium that my husband and I have. And I'll set it up like this. All righty, I'm going to put in a password. You guys didn't see that, right? All right, and I'm going to register, and hopefully if I did, except I've already used that email. So I will use this email. See how fast I am at that? All right, so we are going to set this up. So once you set up your account, which is absolutely free to set up your account, you can come through here and there are instructions. Now, for our team members, which you can see that list of individuals on our backtoschoolblockparty.com website, there's no charge for them or our Companies with Heart sponsors to participate in the virtual. That's part of their benefits of being a part of our team. But for everybody else, if you're a nonprofit, it's only $15. And again, that covers your private virtual booth space during the live event on Saturday, August the 21st. And your booth is going to be accessible for 12 months. You'll be able to go back in and update your booth as you need to, but this is going to become a kind of a living directory and resource for our parents all through the school year. We want this to keep this going. So you'll be able to go in and update your information. The Heart2Heart Foundation is sponsoring this, so we are going to cover the annual hosting fee to make sure your booth is available for 1 year. And so it's really easy for you. Once you set up your account, you're going to be able to go in and to set up your booth. And I promise you, there's some questions here that you got to fill out, but you can always go back into your booth to do updates. And there's instructions there about the different images and things you're going to do. So once you've answered all those questions, you're going to come down and you're going to select one of these options. Okay. And that is pretty simple to do. All righty. So I'm going to go back here and I'm actually going to look for, if we go to the find events and we put in back to school, there we are. Okay. There is the back to school block party. And I'm going to sign out of here and you'll see the event schedule that we have set up. Once you get into the account, you'll be able to see that. I'm going to go in and sign in as me though, so that I can show you what the live event is going to look like. Okay. So I'm going to show you this. This is what you will see, and this is what visitors will see the day of the event. So 2 things to remember. One, the virtual back to school block party is only live on that Saturday, meaning you have to have a staff person sitting at a computer like I am, hosting just like you would at a table, but this is virtual. So you're sitting at a computer hosting your booth. That's all you got to do. After that, you may still get messages through your booth, but you don't have to sit there and man it like you would if you were sitting behind a table. This area here is going to be an event live stream. So what I'm working on right now is putting together the educational sessions that will be a part of that live stream from 9 until noon. We're going to have some special speakers. We're going to do some mindfulness and meditation. We're going to do some yoga. We're going to do some Zumba. We're going to get you up and moving. But we're going to have some educational opportunities in there too. And then this section here is about the event, so people can see the timeline of what we're going to be doing. And this is a work in progress, so nothing is set in stone until the week before the event, because I'm sure I will be massaging it. So this is where you will be. If you see, I've already got the Heart2Heart Foundation set up as our booth. And so, and I did this so you would have a sample of a booth. So when you come into the live event and you scroll down, this is going to have a lot of activity going on. But when you scroll down, there are the booths. So you just click on enter booth. So again, this is a demo, but you can put any information here that you want. We have the ability to put in hyperlinks here. So if you want to put a brochure like I've got here to download, where you can download your I'll get it out here in a minute, where you can actually download your literature, any promotional, you could do that. If you have online products that you want to sell, you can put that in there as hyperlinks. You notice you've got a link to your website. This is the live feed here. All you got to do is click on that to close it so that you're watching what's here. You can put in a pre-recorded educational video here. If it's promotional, if it's educational, it's your space. This is your booth. As long as you're not promoting anything unhealthy like smoking, and I know nobody would do that, right? Then I don't have any problem with what you put in there. But you can also add photos. So see, I have a whole little billboard section here. That's my header. That's some of our educational, our YouTube channel, one of our video series. And then I have some educational slides in here that if people read those, I have our Red Heart Mamas. And you can scan that QR code and join for free and get a free copy of that book. I have information about our calcium scans, and then of course information about our first responder program that they can get more information there. So that's a lot of what will be covered in our pre-recorded video. But the really cool thing about this is that you have the ability here. If you see here, here is text and here is video. So it's just like chatting through Zoom. And we've all gotten used to that, right? So while you're in your booth, when a visitor comes to your booth and they see something that they have a question about, I did an event similar to this for Prisma Health in Colombia a couple of months ago, and I had a lady who hopped on and we did a coaching session. So she had some questions and we were talking about some different issues she was having and gave her some literature and some information questions to take back to her doctor. And that was our video chat. Other people, if they don't want a video chat, they can send you a text message. Within your booth, there is an additional fee and it does require additional programming, but we do have the ability, if you wanted to do a webinar, you could actually do a webinar for up to 200 people. If you wanted to do a webinar in your booth, that's something you would have to let me know if you wanted to do that. But this is really cool. And the only time that this piece is live is during the actual live event. You don't have to man this after that day. But this part of it, I'm going to go back here. This part of it, all of this educational pieces that you have is still available to whoever comes in, and you have the ability to update that. So this is going to be something that can continue to live on. You can continue to link to it from your website, your email, your social media, and we'll continue driving traffic there too. The other thing that we're going to do with the I'll get it out here in a minute. Let me make sure I stopped sharing my screen. Okay, I did. The other thing that we're going to do is we're asking all of our exhibitors to donate a door prize. Make it simple. It's got to be something that somebody is watching that they can either pick up or you can ship or you can email because, you know, we're virtual, right? But what we're going to do is we're actually going to incentivize our guests to participate, to visit your booth. So our participants will get one door prize ticket when they register for the virtual back to school block party. And then we're going to give a code to each booth that's unique to you, so that when somebody comes to visit your booth, they can click on it and it will take them to a landing page that they can put in their information, where they can earn more door prize tickets for coming and visiting you, because we want people to come to your booth. That's the whole thing, right? And for those of you who have done health and wellness fairs, you've done this kind of conventions or conference tables, you know that the absolute worst thing in the world is for you to have an exhibitor or be an exhibitor, and you spend more time talking to each other than you do to visitors. So we understand that. And we're going to do a lot of promotion. We're going to give you an electronic press kit to help you promote the virtual back to school block party. So that's how that's going to work. So if you're interested, all you've got to do is go to the website, and you can click on the link to the virtual back to school block party, and you'll be able to sign up your account for free and go in there and check it out. I am available to help you with your booth. I know everybody's got different skill levels. It's really simple, but there are some programming things that if you need a little bit of help on, I'm happy to help you do that, because we want to have a lot of fun with this, and we want to reach a lot of families. So again, we hope you have the opportunity to join us for the virtual back to school block party on Saturday, August the 21st. If you have any questions, just let me know. My contact information is here. You can reach me through my office line or my email address, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks, and I hope you have a great summer, and I look forward to celebrating back to school with you.